Hey, my name is Brooke, and I'm here with your hope for today. So, have you ever seen a cartoon character or even a character in a movie that is struggling with some kind of a choice, and they have the angel on one shoulder and they have the devil on the other shoulder, right? Well, it's a pretty common representation of that struggle that we have sometimes when we're trying to choose between what we might want to do and what we know we should do. I don't know about you guys, but I've definitely felt that way before. But see, the thing is, I think we do have something kind of similar to that going on all the time in our lives, but just a little bit different slant on it. So here's what I mean by that. I think usually that struggle has more to do with our past than anything else. It can be choices we've made, things we've done, things we've said, things that have been done to us sometimes, or things that have happened around us or to people that we love. See, the thing is that those things can just really eat us up, and they can kind of keep us stuck in the past. But living in the past is not what God wants for us. I mean, take a look at Jesus and the way he dealt with the people that he encountered. The adulterous woman, for example, he told her, "Neither do I condemn you. Go and sin no more." The paralyzed man at Bethesda, Jesus told him to stop sinning after he had already healed him. Matthew was a tax collector and probably had stolen from or cheated a whole lot of people, but yet Jesus made him part of his inner circle. He made him one of the 12 disciples. There was even the criminal that died on the cross right next to Jesus. His story is kind of similar. The thing is that with all of these stories, it's clear that Jesus is much more concerned about our future than our past. His message to all of these people was more about embracing the future that they had based on the relationship that they had with Jesus. He told them to leave the past behind, to focus on the changes that needed to be made, and to move forward to live the life that Christ has promised. Now, all of that is not to say that we don't sometimes have earthly consequences for our actions. I mean, the criminal on the cross did die for his crimes after all, but because he made the choice to accept who Jesus was, he was promised a place in heaven. Now, he may have led a lifetime full of bad choices, yet that didn't condemn him to an eternity separated from God. Now, when we look at our own lives, we all have things that we regret. And if we look back at that example of the angel and the devil on our shoulders, Satan is definitely there, pointing them all out. He tells us we're no good, that we're unworthy of love or forgiveness. He whispers, "What if?" a million times a day in my ear. What if you had done this? What if you hadn't done that? His desire is for us to be imprisoned in our past, which ultimately impairs our ability to have both the relationship God desires us to have with him, and it robs us of the blessings that God continues to give us. That other voice, though, it isn't an angel. It's Jesus, the King of Kings, Prince of Peace, the creator of heaven and earth. And what he is telling us is to look to the future he has planned for us. He tells us that we are worthy of being loved. We have value. In fact, we're worth dying for. We are not defined by our past experiences. We're defined by the relationship we have with our King. That is what makes us worthy and beloved. You see, Satan wants us to live in the past. Jesus wants us to leave it. And I hope as you move throughout the day that you keep this thought in your mind. And I hope that you're able to focus on the future that Jesus has for you.